Yo, YouTube, what's good, what's good, what's good? Another bright and sunny day. I don't know if y'all saw the video yet, but hit the paint store yesterday. Had to pick up some things. One of the things I had to pick up concern this. I know. Look like some curb rash action or something, but nah, we was in the process of going to pick the lack up. I had my daughter driving and she just kinda I ain't even gonna say kinda. She hit the guardrail or something, but I don't know, I'm just looking at whether or not I wanna fix this one or whether or not I wanna actually cause I'll show you what I did. At the time that I was going through that, I actually took the liberty of going and picking up another whole front clip so I could prep up. So I'm thinking that would probably just be easier, being that I could just take this and, you know, move it where I want to move it. So what I'm gonna do is find me a nice little quiet spot over here in my work area. I'm gonna pull these stands out. Then I'm gonna start prepping this bumper, I guess. The one I bought. If y'all saw the video yesterday, y'all saw me go buy the 2K paint in the can, and I cut that. I ain't gonna say I cut it short. I made the video the way I made it because I felt like that was more of a vlog than anything. Good 20 minutes or so. And you can see I got my Harbor Freight stands right here. Good 20 minutes or so. But yeah, I felt like that was a nice little vlog, something that I could post up there with some good information in it. Kind of get the people who don't really know what's going on in the paint world. If y'all want to do some repairs and stuff by yourself, you know, so just kind of get them, bring them up to speed. You know, it's a lot of people out there. Man, look, don't be scared to try a lot of this stuff for yourself. I mean, there's no use on being scared to try it. If it's already messed up, what's the worst you could do? You know, you might pull up to the paint shop and they might tell you got to buy a whole nother bumper yourself. But in my case, no, I am not, again, a professional painter. But first round on the box Chevy, I did paint that myself. I won't lie. So the work on it, the box Chevy again, I will be doing that myself again. But that's here nor there. We gonna get this Malibu bumper all right for the wifey or whatnot. I ain't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna do less talking today, and y'all probably see me do more working when I'm going through these processes or whatnot. I know I got an orbital sander in here someplace. If I don't, I just bought a nice little sander, so I end up using that. And I got me a big sander yesterday from Harbor Freight. Just go check the video out, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna talk y'all heads off today. There go that thing right there. I was supposed to be spending this weekend putting that in, at least mating up with the transmission and getting it ready to go in the box Chevy. But you know, priority first. But hey, let me get down to business, man. I gotta look through my tools in here, find my orbital sander or at least one of my sanders, because you know I can sit here and hand sand this thing. I ain't trying to grad and stuff to be the rush on no job and nothing like that, but I do want to get it done. So y'all stay tuned and I'll show y'all my work process. Try to show y'all my work process as I go along fixing this bumper. Okay, YouTube, we back. So I got my power cord out, got that out the way. It's the reason I got that out the way. I'll show y'all in a few minutes, but pretty nice out here. I'm in a nice little cool spot right now. Got my degreaser, so I'm gonna clean this bumper all. This bottle here pretty empty, so I'm gonna wash that out and put my degreaser in there so I can spray it. I'm gonna use that right there for some guide coat. This Pedialyte, I'm drinking this right here, man, so I can stay hydrated. It's still kind of warm out here, but you started working like that. And I got a couple of little scratches on there, so this is what we gonna do right here. Put a little bit of body filler in them little scratches. I'll show y'all the scratches in a minute. Got my gloves right here. Old block, old little sanding block. Bondo glass. Little washcloth. Got some sanding blocks right there, a little adhesive or abrasive for some wet sanding and stuff like that. My DA, or I ain't gonna say DA, my grinder with my little Harbor Freight tool. That Bauer from Harbor Freight. And I got a pack of paper over there. Some stirring sticks. I'm gonna use these for two reasons: for stirring and for leveling off the best I could on them little scratches and stuff. But I got some plastic pieces, but anyway, I'm gonna use these right here just to apply to them little scratches and all that. Got my bag right there. Reason I got the bag there, I'm about to spray this thing down with the water hose, get the back of it nice and clean. I still got some pieces I need to pull off of here, as you can see. That need to come off before I even start spraying. Cause these pieces don't need to get sprayed. These pieces here don't need to get sprayed, so this just go behind the bumper, so you still got your grill and everything. If I take it and kind of hold it up a little bit, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I gotta take all that there off there. My emblem, I should be able to get that out there pretty smooth. If not, we're gonna take that off real good. All that other stuff come out. That's my scratch right there I was telling you about. That's mine. Feather that out real good. And that's pretty much it, man. The rest of the bumper look good to me, so once I get that little imperfection right here and walk around it after I flip it over and start the job, I'll see what's what. I know that right there got a little crack. I'll probably take the one off of my car and put that back into place of that. So we ain't too much worried about that right there. So I'm gonna lay that back down. I'm a bucket right there. Get me some soap, some Dawn dish detergent and put inside that thing, man. But yeah, I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a few minutes, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bust this thing down, clean up real good. Get my extra little screws out of the bottom. Fix some of these little imperfections that we got right here. Take the script, this old script off. And you see I took that. That was gone anyway when I got it. So you see that little stuff on the bottom end right here that I gotta come and fix too. But I know more when I get ready to, after I done wash it up, spray it off, you know what I'm saying, soak it down. So y'all stay tuned. Yeah, y'all can see right here why I had to sit it on the ground. Kind of spray it. I ain't wanna leave it up there on that right there, and I had it out in the sun so I could kind of let it, when you leave it out in the sun, it'll release those little agents that allow you to get certain particles out of your plastic. You know what I'm saying? So you help you out a whole lot better when you're painting too. You ain't gotta worry about all that craziness going on. I'm just showing y'all how I'm going around. I sprayed the back one time before. I'm just getting a little dirt out there. I still gotta go back and take off these parts for the front grill and all. This backside is really gonna be like the last of my worries. I'm gonna make sure I hit that front first, get that front straight. But I do wanna make sure I get all of this dirt off there, so that way once I start sanding, I ain't gotta worry about making no more or causing no more imperfections that's already that's already in this thing. So that being the case, man, let me go ahead and put this thing back on the stand, man, and get these little extra pieces like that right there, chrome and all off there, so we can go ahead and get the washing this thing with some soap and water and getting it prepped up. Okay, so these little bolts right here was 7s. You got a bunch of little 7s you had to pull off. These right here for my outside bottom trim pieces was actually 10s. So I got to get this plastic piece here off. This right here will hold in. It just kind of buckle right here to the edges. But what happened was, I guess, whoever put a license plate or a front license plate cover on the front of this thing, if you could look down enough, it's a screw going through that. So I don't want to rip that out and mess up nothing. But I got all of these 7s out. So you see they got these little hooks right here. What I do, I just come and put a little bit of pressure on it, pull that out. I try to keep all my parts together on the table, all my screws and everything. You know, whether or not I'm going back with these parts or whether I'm going back with my original parts on my car, I still try to keep everything together. So I'm gonna flip this thing right here over. For the most part, we'll do another spray down again, because you can see right there where we still got some dirt all up behind here. So we're gonna spray it down a whole again with the cleaner and all. But I'm gonna flip this thing over so I can get this screw out of here where they had this license plate holder on the front, and get these pieces right here out also. All right, you can see right here where they had some Phillips head or some look like maybe some 13, size 13, but I just used a Phillips head screwdriver to get these 3 screws out for the license plate holder. As soon as I loosen that license plate holder up, you can see my plastic piece I was talking about fell back. So I flip that back over and go ahead and pull that back out, or pull that out, and then get these pieces right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these pieces right here out from the front right quick. Like I said, I like to sit my pieces over to the side. The table get kind of cluttered. I kind of remember where all my bolts and all that go. Ain't no kind of, I know where they go. But these pieces here should snap in. So, you know, but you still want to be a little careful with them because this is where your tins go on the end. You can see right there on that end right there. I guess somebody is trying to tighten one up and broke it, but I got those on my car, so I ain't too worried about that. But yeah, that's how you get those out. I take those, sit those to the side as well. Same thing on this side right here. You know, you pulling it out. I like to just get my finger behind it, get a nice little pull on it. They also got the little snaps right there. So y'all want to be real careful with those. Get those out. Some of this stuff, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, you ain't gotta, for these plastic pieces and stuff, you know, if you cautious, you can really sit them on the ground out the way just as long as you know not to step on them. I still gotta come back and get these little screws right here out. And these right here, little screws could be aggravating sometimes because you get people that round them off in there. But you see the sanding I gotta do on the bottom right here to kind of straighten that right there out. And then I hit that with a little something to smooth all that off before we even start this paint process. So flip this thing back over and I can go ahead and, let me see. Well, that piece right there, as you can see, already out. And that's two pieces. This was the piece that was holding it in. So we still got pieces that we got to pull out. So now, the more you take off of these plastic bumpers like this, the more flimsy they gonna get. So you got to be real cautious now because you want to make sure you don't break nothing. And that's why you got to get the cleaning good. I don't know if y'all see that bad boy sitting off, and now we're gonna try to stay away from him till I get something on him. But we definitely ain't playing around with him right now. Now, let me cut you off. I'm gonna cut you back on after I get this right here out. Yeah, just another little something I like to do. These little metal clips that run around the bottom edge of this thing here. I like to take all those off, just get them out of the way. You know, that way when you start sanding, you know, and you notice I got rubber gloves on. When you start sanding, you ain't got to worry about nothing snagging or cutting your hand. So we at that part now to where we're gonna go ahead and wash it down. I'm gonna spray it down with some cleaner. I already poured some of the cleaner inside this bottle right here. So put my top back on there right quick. Got my top back on there. What I do, I get my cleaner. Oh yeah, she ready to go, so I have to take it in. Gotta get real busy with them. And I got some Dawn dish detergent inside my bucket. But I try to spray every spot, all up in these little grooves and everything. Any place you can find dirt. Corners and all. Get this thing nice and clean. I still gotta take my bow tie off there. All off in these little crevices right here. You're gonna be spraying all that too. So you wanna make sure everything right on now. Especially if you gotta do them little spots like that right there. You wanna make sure you're getting all that grease, dirt, anything that can cause your material to come back up that you laying down. you want to get it off there. So, don't see it. Spread down. I'm gonna start washing it down right quick. I'm gonna get that bow tie off of there, and then I'm gonna start washing it down right quick, man. So y'all stay tuned. Yo, so anybody doing this job right here, if y'all got the same car or Chevrolet or whatever the case may be, I'm saying double check. But this piece right here, the little emblem, hell, then buy some pretty good two-sided tape or something. So, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just get your knife, a little flathead or something, and get up under there and just take your time and just pull it up. But everything off this bumper, man, we gonna go ahead and get to work. I still gotta wash it down, so that's what I'm about to do right now. All right, y'all stay tuned. Should have it quite right there. Stand here right. Front and back, so we ain't gotta worry about it flexing. We don't want it to flex on us. Watch it. You know what you probably saying, well, he getting in all up in them little spots that he ain't really even got to get into. Yeah, you got to get into them, because when you start spraying, first thing you can have to happen to you is you working on a product and you get to a part that ain't clean, and that part lift up on you, and now you got chips, and you got to redo the product again. So you see me. I try to get it in early. But we're gonna clean this thing up, man. Spray it down again. And then I'll cut you back on. All right, we seem to have the bumper nice and clean now. So we're gonna go ahead and start our sanding process. I told y'all, I like to work smart, not hard. So these flat surfaces, I'm gonna hit with the sander. And then I go back and hand sand. You know what I'm saying? You don't wanna go too hard on your edges and stuff, so you want to kind of hand sand all of this right here, these little parts right here where these curves at, so you don't cut into nothing. So you can kind of hit your straight parts, your curves, I will leave them alone and hand sand them. Make sure you ain't cutting no grooves into it with the sand itself. But that sander will speed the process up on these flat parts right here, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. You really just want to rough it up, to be honest with you. Once I do that, clean it up a little bit more, I could really go ahead, to be honest with you, and hit that. But you really want to knock that down with the sander a little bit, so you will have some bite to give whatever it is y'all putting on there, Bondo hair, Bondo glass, whatever you want to call it on there. You want to have something so you give it some bite to stick to, you know. So That's what I got going on right now, man. Let me get to work. On the what? Yeah, you want to cut it off? Over there by the truck. Hold on.
No, it's fine. I gotta go back in. I was coming in for tuna.
Alright, so you can see where we done went and sand that thing, man. For the most part, man, we used the Bauer sander for the most part. So them little grooves, them little rough edges. Got one more we need to hit right there. But the bottom parts and all that, we got them pretty smoothed out. As you can see. Then put out a little bit of material on them. I meant to show y'all the process of me applying the material and all that, but man, I got stuck in my work. So I'm gonna glaze this little part right here. Once I glaze that little part right there, I kind of keep it going. And that little spot right there, see that little spot there? But what I do is I go ahead and wash it up again with some soap and water, man, get this dust off of it. And then these little spots right here, I sand all these right here and all in these little spots by hand. So I can make sure I got all that straightened out, man. So let me go ahead and get to it. So you didn't see me working today, man. You didn't see me did my sanding. Pretty much got everything leveled off by eye. But what I'm gonna do, man, is I'm gonna hit her with a coat of primer, and then I guide coat her right quick and make sure I got all of my spots, you know what I'm saying, leveled all. And then after I hit her with I'm gonna hit her with gray primer first, and then I got some a different type of adhesion promoter, and then I'm gonna show y'all how y'all work with this 2K paint. But right now I'm gonna just let her sit out here. I will put an air compressor out, blow her all, but what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let her air dry for a minute. I'm gonna wipe her down, go get some cloths and wipe her down, but I'm gonna let her air dry for the most part, because I just finished washing her off. I don't want to use no rags or nothing and get no dirt or nothing back on the surface and then end up having that under my layers of my primer or my paint or whatever, because this 2K primer, once you spray that, you don't need to clear. So yeah, go get this gray primer, and we gonna start hitting this thing with this gray primer. We just gonna go from there. All right, y'all stay tuned. So now y'all can really see a little bit more of the progress. Y'all first saw this bumper, man. This bumper like charcoal gray. Getting a little breezy out here. I hope it don't rain, but shoot. Y'all see what we got going on, man. I'm gonna get me a nice claw. Probably wet it with some rubbing alcohol. Open the pores up in this thing here. And we gonna go ahead and get wired. All right. Don't never think you ain't got no dust left on it. You gonna have some dust left on it. So that's why I like to come back crawl. You know what I'm saying? But I done hit it 2 times off camera. So we gonna go ahead and start busting this thing down with this adhesion promoter right here. You see it? My first time using this right here, but pretty good, man. Like I said, wiped it up with some rubbing alcohol, gave it a chance to dry off camera. Now we gonna go ahead and shake this real good, and we gonna get the spray. All right, what I like to do, even though I ain't spraying no paint yet, I still like to start with my edges and my corner, you know, to make sure I ain't missing nothing. Shaking this thing here for a while now, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. And another thing, I do a test spray just to see which way it's spraying. Okay, so you can see right there, it starts to fan out a little bit more when I start spraying it. So let's go ahead and start laying this thing down. I treat it just like paint, cuz One thing I know about this promoter, if it'll feel scratches, it'll run. So that's why I say treat it just like paint. You want to get a nice even lay down on it. And you ain't got to worry about no orange peel. No none. I just kind of walk over it. I walk over it and look over it and look for my scratches and try to hit those little areas or look for areas that look like they dry. Or, to be honest with you, when you spraying it, you liable to have, if you held it too long, you liable to have a couple little runs. So one thing I do like about this right here is it is self-leveling. So once you hit it, man, you kind of, that pretty much hit it. You can just kind of hit it and leave it alone. Make sure you get them bottoms. Hit it and leave it alone. Go back at it. About 10 minutes later. So that's the 123A adhesion promoter that they gave me for the paint. Here go that 2K in the aerosol can. Somebody got in my comments and said that Advance will put the paint in the aerosol can. I don't know. I usually like to deal with the paint stores. That way, if I have a problem, they gonna cover it. You know what I'm saying? A paint store does what a paint store is supposed to do. So I mean, if they do it at Advance and you trust that, then it is what it is. Another thing is, if you look, everything wrote down right there to tell you what's inside the paint, inside this can. So that's another thing I do like. See, they call Chevrolet to get that. So that's why I went with it like that. I mean, to each his own, man. So we're gonna wait about a good 8 minutes. Hit this thing with another stage of promoter. Let that sit for a little while. Wait for about another 10-15 minutes, and then we'll start spraying this paint. See how this thing lay down. So y'all stay tuned. We got a 2K in a can. We're gonna see if we can go ahead and apply some color to this thing. But what you do when you get this in the aerosol can like this right here, pretty much got the instructions on the back, but I'll show you, you know, what you got going on. You wanna take, you really wanna take a while and kind of shake it. They probably say, well, why you shaking it if you ain't got no activator or nothing in it yet? You want to shake it so you can get the paint particles, you know what I'm saying, moving around so it can spray. You got so many colors. Well, I got so many colors mixed up in this can. Well, the colors that's in my car, I didn't even know was in there. So, yeah. So that's what you want to do. Shake this thing, say about 2 minutes. After you shake it for about 2 minutes, to get everything nice and mixed. I know y'all probably tired of sitting here shaking with me, but that's the process. If you go into a paint store and you run a paint shop, you know you gotta shake that can before you do any mixing anyway. So it's a process. And it's to each his own. I mean, if you don't want to follow the instructions, you ain't got to follow the instructions. But I try to get as close to 2 minutes as possible. So I know I kind of cut the camera off. about 10 seconds or so after I started talking. You know what I'm saying? I started shaking, so I already got my red tab off. So I'm gonna take my red tab go on the bottom. I'm gonna flip this can upside down. Y'all can still see the top up right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bang it. So I can release what I gotta release in there and then start shaking. I think I might have banged too hard on that one. Hopefully I ain't messed up nothing. Banging it that hard. Then you shake another 2 minutes. So what it got on here? So I got me a piece of panel over there. Take the top off this thing and go make a just little test spray. After I put my gloves back on, I'll sit that down for a minute right here. Got me some gloves behind the scenes. Glove. I'm gonna walk over here and make me a little test spray. So, the only thing we got about this right here and why I'm in the position that I'm in right now is because we do have the wind blowing. But that's why I set up, why I did set up right here. So hopefully I can get the thing sprayed like it's supposed to. If not, I'm gonna have to shift with the wind. I don't know. Let's see. Like I said, I like to start with the outside. And I just kind of put me a tack coat down. Nice little tack coat. Once I get that tack coat down, go back in once. So laying down pretty good. With the way the wind blowing, what I'm gonna do is turn you around for a little bit here and push these over so you can see me. The way the wind blowing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start spraying from this side right here. Good little shakes on the thing, so we can go in. Here we go. I like to get it nice and easy. Usually, when I spray this whole thing, I'm gonna go 10 minutes in between each coat. Like I told you, I'm spraying this way because I'm trying to go with the wind, so the wind don't take my paint. I'm gonna go on this side here. Get low. Start on this side. And it's still the same thing as if you were spraying with a paint gun. You still wanna do that 50% overlap. Well, I do anyway. To each his own. Now I'll show y'all. Once I get off in here, these little parts, I got a little break from the wind now. I can kind of get off in here how I want to. Get these little areas, these little small areas that I ain't get to hit earlier. So, wind gave me a little break. Now I can come on the back right here. And I mean, if you spraying, you can be real moderate with it and just kind of look at how you spraying. You can tell if it's gonna run. You hear the wind picking back up on me just a little bit. It's okay though. Kind of got what I need to get. Tell if it's gonna run. So that's my first coat right there. First coat right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. This video right here might seem like it's a little long, but this stuff lay down pretty good, man. So let me get the camera. I'm gonna show you what I got so far. So you can see what I got so far. That's first coat. Y'all saw this thing was charcoal gray. Y'all seen the color of my car. You can tell it's a first coat. You see how thin it is right now? That's why I got 2 cans of it. But you already see me shining in it. By the time I get done with it though, we gonna bring it to life. Look at that. Man, come on, man. You could just about paint a whole car with this thing, man. Real talk. Y'all see it, though. Again, thin coat right there. I ain't even hit it hard. That was just 1 coat. So I'll wait 10 minutes, and I go back at it, man. But I'm going to spray this thing up, man, and then I'm going to get back at y'all because I know this video right here long. Hey, I got this thing on 60. I want y'all to see the real shine in this thing, man. Spray can. Spray can, cuz. Y'all seen it. Y'all saw. Come on, man. With a spray can? He wet like that? Come on, man. He wet like that, too. He ain't wet like that, too. Spray can, dog. Let me get that sun. 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 Spray can, too. He wet like that? I ain't gonna lie. Start with the body work first. It start with the body work first, man. Once you get that body work nice, smooth, you good to go. You are good to go. Let y'all see it, man. That's that 2K in the spray can, man. Your boy bust that thing down with. Outside, man. No paint shop. Stop playing, boy. Stop playing, boy. Look here, man. I know the video was long. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I'm gonna leave this right here out to dry. Your boy Rich Everything, man. I got some errand I need to run right quick, so I'm gonna just let this thing here sit here and dry, man. But y'all seen it, man. Again, that 2K in the spray can, I had to mix that up. Very special for the Malibu. Y'all know where y'all can find me at. Rich_everything. Holler it out too. With an A. Your boy. Now y'all know why I got that name, Mr. Everything. I'm far from a painter. I'm far from a body man. I'm far from a welder. I just do what it is I do. Oh, the gray on that bumper. Boy, that thing look just as good as the gray on my bed. Nasty. Look at here, man. I'm signing out, man. Make sure y'all push that subscribe button. Make sure y'all push that bell for push notifications, man. Get down in the comments and tell me what y'all think about the product, man. Hit y'all local paint stores. See if y'all need that. If y'all need some touch-up paint, man. Hey, they could probably call the factory, get that color for you. Get you right. Your boy Rich Everything, man. I got to sign out. Like I say, got business to take care of. I'm out.